typical host today, but I will be hosting this morning. Welcome to Sunday Morning Vibes, another episode. I appreciate you all coming today. Today we have a really dope artist for you guys. Her name is Mlettti. Please give her a round of applause. Excuse me. Yeah, cool. How you doing today? Good.
Good.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, happy Sunday. Let's just get right into it, man. First off, if you could introduce yourself one more time. I know I already gave you an introduction, but what's your name? Where are you from?
So my name is Mlettti. And then we did kind of talk about it briefly beforehand. I kind of just wanted to correct that people do kind of assume it is like Mlettti because it's like just like a M in front of it randomly, but it is the first letter of my last name, and I just put it in front of my name that my family calls me, Letty, so it's Mlettti. And it's been my Instagram name for years, so it's kind of just stuck. But I'm from Sacramento, and yeah, I write music, and I'm a vocalist.
So in other words, I botched your name already. My bad.
It's okay. No, I thought that's how we were coming into it, so that way I could kind of.
Okay, yeah, correct me then. Yeah. You know the vibes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure we all want to know. First of all, you're a really dope vocalist. You guys will definitely find out soon. How did you get started into music?
Well, really, I've always had an ear for music. Like, I've always loved music. I started, like, writing music, like, 11.
Mm-hmm.
But it started with, like, poems, and then I decided, I could write a song out of a poem, so.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't really want to sing at first, to be honest. I just enjoy putting, like, my words together, I guess, and just making it sound good. Like, but I didn't want to pursue, like, actually singing. I just wanted to write music.
Mm-hmm.
But I really just started singing about it, like, 4 years ago. I did like a senior project, and I was like, okay, I can make like a 2-song EP or whatever, and just see how it goes. If I like it, I'll continue to do it.
Right,
so,
and that was like that groundbreaking moment for you. Yeah. Okay, so you would say that you kind of been writing for a long time then?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
okay.
Like I have like books and books full of.
You got journals?
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Cool. Right on. Were you influenced by like any books? Like, did you read a lot as a kid or anything like that?
Not really. I didn't. I mean, I do read. I mean, as I grew up, I started to read, but like not really. I didn't. Well, actually, I take that back. I used to read a lot as a kid, and like do like just little. Yeah, I used to read a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, never mind.
Did you? Was there like a certain situation that happened in your life, or just like that moment where it was just like, you found that inspiration to pursue it, to really pursue it? Because, as a kid, we're just like, I like this hobby, but once we turn a certain age, it's like, I need to go for it.
Like this year is probably my turning point.
Really?
Yeah, this year.
And what made you want to do that?
Just like being on my own, and like just like having different or gaining different responsibilities, and like just thinking like, what do I want to do like long term? Like I got to get started on it now. So figured like I shouldn't wait any longer.
Yeah. And so I know you mentioned that you kind of like always sort of like to sing a little bit. Was it more of a hobby at that point, or was it like, at that moment where it was just like, all right, so let me release this EP, see if anybody really likes it, and then from there let's try and move forward to some other things?
Well, actually, I didn't release the EP that I made for my senior project. Yeah, really? I just made it and like presented it as the senior project, but I didn't put it out on platforms till like a little later. But like this 2 songs that I did, but it wasn't like an official EP ever like to or publicly like that. So I that was like, I mean, I did it just for a hobby, to be honest, or just to see what I could do. But then when I started to do it like more, when I started to experience like different things that I could do like in the studio or like just the studio in general, I was like, I want to come back. And I want to see, like, it just became a habit.
Right. And, what are the couple studios that you've been recording at lately? Or have you, obviously, as an artist, we all got to start somewhere, so I'm pretty sure you've done some work at the house or something.
Yeah.
Or somebody's garage or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I used to shoot photos in the basement, so I know exactly where you come from, So, what would be, like, that main studio that you really would go to?
Well, I'm not sure if you're familiar with him or if you might know him. His name is Romeo, but he goes by he used to go by like Unknown, and now he goes as Rome, so produced by Rome. But he really like helped me like a lot when I first started. Like he was like I would go over. He only had his home studio too at first, so like, we kind of started kind of like there, or I knew him when he was there, and then now he actually has his own studio.
Really?
Like he shares a studio with his friend. They own it together.
Nice. Where's
like
it at?
it's Carmichael.
Carmichael area? Okay.
No, it's like on Carmichael, I believe, like right when you get off of.
Oh, nice.
Or not El Camino. I'm sorry, not Carmichael.
Okay.
El
Right
Camino.
on.
But yeah.
So who would be your favorite producers that you've worked with already? Who are some of your favorites that you've worked with?
It's kind of a hard question.
It is. I know. It's like I don't want to choose favorites.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't have favorites, but I mean, if I had to really say anybody that I really enjoy working with, his name would be Sam. He's from Modesto. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Bankroll Hayden.
Yeah.
He does. He really started like with him, and I've known him for a while. He's a really good person, a really cool person, and like he really helps me when I go to Modesto to go record with him.
Oh wow.
And he's always been super, like, he gives me good advice, and he knows what to do with my sound. He knows what sound I'm really looking for, too, so it really helps when you have that, like, connection.
Yeah, it's real cool, especially if I know you're a vocalist, so I've been in the studio with, let's say, for example, Q. Have you heard of Q Made the Beat?
Yeah, I've actually been to his studio with Trax.
He's got a really nice studio.
Yeah, so I was going to say Trax is another one that, like, I would say I enjoyed working with.
Okay,
like, he's
right
pretty
on.
dope, yeah.
Nice, yeah. I was gonna mention how Q sort of, with a lot of his singers that come in there, he'll do vocal training with them as they're recording, you know, and he'll tell you, hit that note higher or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I really like. I enjoy that. He told me, when I met him, he seems really cool too.
Q?
Yeah,
he's dope. Good individual. Shout out to Q.
Yeah.
Who would be your dream collaboration, producer-wise or artist-wise?
To be honest, I haven't really thought too much on it. I always say I want to do like some type of vocals for like A$AP Rocky or something like that. Only because like he was like my first. Like I really enjoyed his music growing up. Like so I would say like background vocals or something like that. Something melody wise, something like that. But like I haven't really thought about it. I mean I enjoy working with people, but I think right now I'm gonna like stop with them for a little while. Yeah.
Why's that?
Only because like I feel like I need to focus more on like my sound and my sound and my craft. And I love doing features because I feel like it's like not like a challenge, but I like it. It's like when I get when I get a song sent to me, it's like challenge accepted. Like I wanna like you know what I mean? Like I wanna go on and do it. But I like doing it, but I feel like right now I need to take time to like I have an EP dropping in March, so I need to take time to that. And like just curate what I really want out of myself first, and just also too I want to stop because I don't want to sell myself short. Like you know what I mean? I want to like see I'm still learning how much I can do, so I want to price myself at a good value. I don't want to like just do a whole bunch of work and then not have any type of like reservation. Like be reserved enough. Yeah,
not only that, but I feel like as an artist, you can get overwhelmed with the amount of content that you create.
Yeah,
and
true.
if you have too much content, it's like, do I really like? I personally lose interest into some things that I shoot or some things that I do.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if I want to drop this, and the next thing it never drops.
Right. Yeah. Like that's how I am too. I feel like that too. If I do it too much, like I have to take that like little break for myself because if I do it too much, it does get overwhelming.
And that's good to take those mental breaks. Especially just as an artist in general, it could be a lot to deal with. But you mentioned your new project. It's titled 333, right? Correct. All right. So. It's dropping on March 3rd, 2021. So 2022, excuse me. Dang, we're almost in the new year.
Yeah.
Wow. Too fast. Why did you title it 333?
Well, 3 has been like my number forever. Like if I'm being honest, 3 started from when I was in like I don't even know how old I was, to be honest, but I played basketball for a little bit.
Okay.
And it was my jersey number. And ever since it was my jersey number, like I would see the number everywhere. And it would always be like a reoccurring thing for me. And so 3 just really became like a number that was like significant for me, like for some reason. 3 is like my number. So like
it's an angel number.
Like that's just how I feel. Like
right,
I just
yeah.
that's just what it is. So it's just been a thing for me, at least in my head. So like it's just been something that I've always pushed, like, oh, 3's my favorite number. 3's my favorite number. So I figured like 333, why not 3 if 3's like,
right.
You know what I mean? And that's just like always been something that I like. It's my own little thing. Yeah.
Right on. Well, I was slapping your music on the way over here, first of all, and
Thank you.
You just released a new single called TIE, Timing is Everything. First of all, beautiful vocals.
Thank
phenomenal.
You. Thank you.
But I wanted to know, was there a deeper meaning behind that song, or how were you kind of feeling during the creative process of that one single?
So it is kind of cool. I kind of like the title too. I didn't think about it until like way after, but I named it Timing is Everything. And obviously it has to do with like just relationship experiences, but timing is everything, and I called it tie because it's like a tie that I had with somebody, you know? So like that's, overall, the song is about a tie that I had with the person, but timing is everything is something that was like, I guess the other deeper meaning behind it. But making it, I mean, when I go and I make it, I think about not only one experience that I've had, but like multiple experiences and just certain words that were said of that sort. So timing is everything was something that I had heard from one of those past experiences. So I was like, why not like just put it in a song? Like timing is everything, really. Like
absolutely.
So
yeah, time is of the essence. Man.
Right, and then I had to think about it like. Time, you're right. Timing is everything, and I don't have time for you either. So.
Well, I'm glad you had time for us today.
No, I'm just kidding. I have time for you guys today.
I appreciate it.
Not
yeah,
guys.
I'm pretty sure we all appreciate it.
I'm too busy here. That's why I don't have time.
Yes, yes. No, do you, all right, so kind of a weird question, but do you feel like you have that support within your own community? Within Sacramento or within your own artist community? I know there's a lot of R&B artists, which is kind of the reason why we wanted to start this show, is to kind of shine light on you guys, because you guys don't get the recognition that you guys should, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
So do you feel like you have that support from your community, or do you feel like it's more politicized?
I feel like I have the support where it's needed. Like, I don't think I don't think that, I don't really think about that too much. I think, who's willing to support me will support me. Who wants to support me will support me. Yeah. Those are the supporters that I want. So that's really, it. I don't, and then, I have connections. I'm still developing relationships, too, so it's going to take some time. But I think that with time, it'll get better. Yeah,
well, you should always develop relationships, networking is probably one of the biggest things in our realm, for sure. For sure, yeah.
So that's what I've really been focusing on, just, building those relationships.
Yeah. I'm sure that you performed before.
One time.
One time? Really? Oh, I was thinking more, man. That's crazy.
Just once.
Really? Where was it at?
It was actually at Vibe Street. That's what it was called. Yeah, Vibe Street. And they reached out to me, and they were like, hey, would you perform? And I was like, sure. It was a big lineup, too.
Really?
So I was pretty, scared, but it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
How did you feel?
I felt a little nervous at first, but then when I did my sound check, and then when I went up, I had more people than I expected were there. So I was okay. I mean, it wasn't too many people, but it was definitely more than I expected. Right. So I was like, all right, I'm cool with the support. I had people singing my song, so it felt good.
Really? Oh, that's always a good feeling. I wouldn't know because I don't sing, but I would assume it would be a good feeling,
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, that's cool. So outside of music, do you have any hobbies that you kind of enjoy doing?
Um, yeah. I mean, actually, no. I just write.
You
I
just
just
write?
write. That's all I do.
Okay.
I love writing. Like, I'll go and just write. Either if it's on paper or if I'm thinking of something in my head, I'll put it in my notes in my phone.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really all I do. I just focus on what I'm gonna do for music. That's all really I have time for, to be honest. Because music is very like time. Like I don't want to say it's too. It is. No, never mind. It's time. It's very time consuming.
Yeah.
Time consuming. Yes, it's definitely time consuming. So, and that's like really all I enjoy doing. That's all I want to really have my main focus towards right now. You know, I don't really. Of course, I do things like clear my head or like I'll just take that time to just I guess relax or just do whatever I want to do. But other than that, it's really music. Music's all I think about.
Really, that's dope. What do you what are some of your own remedies when you kind of run into that writer's block or that block of creativity?
I stop.
You just stop?
Yeah.
I think that's probably one of the best things that an artist can do is just to kind of take that mental break and just, kind of check back into reality, I like to say, because it's like when you're stuck in your artistry, you're not really focused on anything else. You're more focused on how you're going to drop certain things or how you're going to write something, you know what I'm saying? And just trying to create. So for you, you just kind of just stop. Do you do anything outside of that to kind of get those creative juices flowing at all?
Well, I listen to other music.
Other music?
Yeah. Like I said, I enjoy music a lot. So, like, before I even decided to do music on my own, music has always been something that has been important in my life. Like, I love music. So, just listening to, some of my favorites, really, like, some of the people that I guess do inspire me. So, some artists do inspire me. Leading into the next question, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even write that one down, but we'll say, what are some of the artists that inspire you the most?
I want to say really I go and listen to like Frank Ocean. And I go listen to like he's really, or Drake. I love listening to like older Drake.
Yeah, I like old Drake better, for sure.
Yeah, I like listening to I'm not sure if you know her, but Cash Page.
I've heard of her.
Cash Page, I like listening to her. I listen to the Summer Walkers and stuff like that. But like, like just like older music sometimes, but like really like those like really Frank Ocean and stuff like that. Like those like songs where like it's like more of like melody and like more of the instruments and like I like that stuff.
Nice.
Like his beats are really nice. I like those.
Right. Yeah, no. When I first listened to your music, first of all, I was amazed because your vocals are just A1. She's an amazing vocalist.
Thank you.
When I first listened to your music, though, I immediately thought like, yo, she would be so dope on a collaboration with FKJ.
FKJ.
You ever heard of FKJ?
No.
French Kiwi Juice. It's this dude that's just talented in all realms of just instruments. Like he plays everything: saxophone, piano, drums, all sorts of things.
Nice.
I think he even played a cello once. I didn't even know what a cello was at the time. I was like, oh, that's dope.
And when I totally forgot when we were mentioning this, Kid Cudi is big. I love Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi is one of my most inspirational too. I really enjoy listening to Kid Cudi. I want to.
I'm excited for his new album.
Yeah.
He just at Rolling Loud 2 weeks ago or a week ago. He mentioned that he's gonna be dropping a new album this upcoming year, so I'm really juiced for that.
I know, yeah, me too. And Kanye too, old Kanye.
Old Kanye, yeah.
Yes.
I miss the old Kanye. Yeah. Nah, that's cool though. And then what are some of your favorite songs that you kind of hold dear to yourself? That like those couple songs that really mean the most to you that you've written.
I want to say like my first song like that the first song this year I guess that like started everything now would be Just the Other Day, and that was like one of my like I hold that song a little closer to my heart because it is like the starter of this, of what's to come for, like,
Yeah.
now. And but yeah, that one for sure. And then I think one that I actually just made a couple, like last week, I made it. It's not quite done yet, but I'm gonna perform it today. But yeah, that one holds something to, like, I really enjoyed this one because this one I feel like this is probably like my favorite song that I made. Like, so far, I know I'm gonna make another favorite song, but right now this is it. So.
Well, that's beautiful, man. So we got an exclusive drop over here, guys.
Two of them actually.
Two exclusive drops. Oh, we feel special, real special. All right, so I got a couple side questions I want to ask you. These are some fun ones. First one is, what kids movie or TV show is scary to you or freaks you out now as an adult?
Now?
They're just like, did they really make that? Like why?
Oh, okay.
Why? Like, Gremlins is mine. Like, why did they ever make that at all? What was the point?
That's true.
Or even Ren and Stimpy. Like, I love that show, but it's just like, bro, we were really watching that as kids. Like,
right.
It's just
I
crazy
don't know, though, to be honest. I enjoy scary movies.
Oh, yeah, I'm a horror fanatic.
But, like, what do you mean? I don't understand.
Nah, like, what show or movie as a kid just really kind of weirds you out now? It's like, why did you guys even do that?
If I'm being quite honest with you.
Nothing.
You guys help me out. Come on.
Yeah, y'all can chime in. You guys are more than welcome.
Help me out. I can't even. I don't watch TV in general.
She read a lot. Okay.
The Bernstein Bears. Yeah. all of them.
Bro, she said Bernstein Bears.
Goosebumps. Yeah.
I love Goosebumps. I want to pick you up.
Goosebumps.
It had a few weird episodes for sure.
Yeah, like I mean, but no kid show really.
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea, to be honest. But if I am being honest with you, even now, I don't really watch TV.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Another kind of weird one. If you could get rid of one state, what state would it be?
One state?
One state in the
U.S.
U.S.
Who said Texas? I like Texas. I'm just kidding. I mean, I do enjoy Texas, too. Yeah, probably, like, no, I like Florida. Miami's cool. Come on, guys. Get rid of Florida. I'm just kidding. Oklahoma. I would probably get rid of Oklahoma. I mean, why do we really need it? Right?
People live there.
But they don't have to.
What?
Like, they don't have to. Oklahoma? I don't know. Yeah, probably like something like Oklahoma or
Oklahoma. I'm gonna tell Oklahoma you said that.
Just go ahead. I don't know anybody in Oklahoma.
All right, last one. Let me find a good one. All right, let me see. Let's go with something generic. What is probably your favorite album or song that really speaks to you the most? It's a hard one because I love music. So
you know what? I hate when I get these questions because music is literally like I probably have like the widest variety of music that I listen to.
It's cool.
My favorite album, most inspirational. I want to say I was really, really inspired by. Like, I was really inspired by, like, 808 and Heartbreaks.
Yeah.
I like that one.
That was a good album, for sure.
Yeah.
That's that old Kanye.
That's
absolutely.
Or, like, you know what? I really loved Pyramids by Frank Ocean. And shouts out to my tia, because when I was younger, she put me on to Pyramids.
Really? Okay, shout out to Tia. What's up?
Yes.
Yeah, hey.
The orange. Yeah. But Pyramids was a good song. Blonde.
That whole album?
The whole album of Blonde. Oh
really?
My God, I love Blonde.
So when I listen to albums, I have to like I condense it in a way. So I'll pick and choose the songs that I like the most out of it, and then I'll make it into an album just for me. I'll literally like get rid of songs on like Spotify and be like, yeah, delete this one off of this playlist. Boom. And I'll make that album just for myself so that I can.
You know what song was really like I thought was really like I just love this song. It's called Swingin' on Westheimer by Don Toliver. I mean, the title's kind of like okay, but you know, he's from Houston, but the song is beautiful. It's a beautiful song. Like the melodies in it, like the beat it's very nice. You guys can take some time to listen to that song. It's really nice.
I will. Yeah, definitely. Well, that's all the questions I have for her today. Do you guys have any questions that you guys want to ask her at all? Audience submissions. Dang, you guys are the first audience that has not asked any questions.
You have a question?
That's crazy. Josh, come on.
Go ahead.
Alex.
I just really like your outfit. I was wondering if you have any fashion inspiration.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
a good one.
Yes, I do. I've always loved clothes. I just have this sense of style. I don't know how, to be honest. I kind of just do it. But I like it. I like that characteristic of myself. But inspiration-wise, I think, like, inspiration-wise, I think I would say, like, I love Rihanna's fashion. Rihanna is, like, definitely a big inspiration
I could
for
see
me.
that, for sure.
Fashion-wise.
For sure.
That's
also, I wanted to ask you, too. I noticed that on your Instagram, it looks like at least 80% of your photos were shot on film. Is that right?
Actually, not all of them. So some of them are app.
Man, what kind of photographer am
I know.
Oh, Lord.
But it's very tricky because the app is really good, and even photographers use that app. So just I would drop it, but you know.
Yeah, don't share your secret. Nah,
you know.
That's cool. Yeah, keep that
you know.
bottled up in a chest. Whatever you gotta do.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
As a vocalist, how did you define your style and how did you find it?
I haven't found it.
You haven't found it?
I don't think I have yet. But I think how I go about finding it is just like based off of what I think about myself in my head. Really, like what I sometimes I think about my future and like what kind of image do I want when I am on a platform, you know, a bigger platform. So I kind of try to base it now, you know, to kind of manifest what's to come.
So it goes with the song that you're singing that.
Oh, and my music. I thought you meant as an artist in general,
Well,
but
I said as a whole. You say you're finding it, you processing it.
yeah.
So every time you perform, it's a different you. As far as your style, because you're finding it, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so as far as like, you know, every time I perform now, yeah, it is. It's different. I feel like it's different and it's better because I'm more experienced. And that's the same thing that goes for making music too. When I'm in the studio, every time I go, I feel like I'm getting so much better, so much more better. So that's how like I feel like when I leave the studio, I feel like good. Like okay, I'm creating more of like that image that I want for myself through my music. So
I feel like that's a big thing too.
yeah.
Because I constantly get asked like, "What image are you trying to portray? Like, what are you trying to be?" And I'm just like, I don't know.
Exactly. No, but even
you know?
now, like you know, when I even when I'm in the studio and like people ask me too, like, what sound are you going for? And I'm like, well, like I don't really know yet because I don't want. If I'm being honest, I don't want just one sound.
Right.
I don't want for me to like drop, you know, a song and like you'd be like, oh, this sounds like her last one. But you know, of course I am gonna have those songs. You know, every artist has those songs. But for the most part, I want to do things different. Like I know that my ability to do things is very wide. Like I can do a lot, but it's just about doing it.
Yeah. One of my favorite quotes is, "A jack of all trades is a master of none, but still always better than a master of one." And I think that really speaks to a lot of artists and a lot of people that say, you know, you need to have your image, you need to have this, you need to do this, and it's just like, no.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You know, at that point, it's just like, I could, but it's always better. It's also better to be skilled in this aspect or be skilled in this aspect as well. You know,
or just to have different, variety of different styles.
But at the end of the day, image is very important as well because you want to be able to, like, what is Rihanna? She's a vocalist, you know what I'm saying? She has a whole catalog of music, but she always has that one significant sound, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's exactly what I'm talking about.
And I think that's also very important as well. I think that's where, he was getting at. So I think that's real cool.
I appreciate that question. That was a good question.
Yeah. Anybody else have any other questions? No? Yeah?
What is your major goal with your music?
To take
I know
it.
you've already probably reached them by just being here.
Yeah.
But is there anything that you
Oh, no, like,
see yourself like, guys, this is I'm gonna be doing this.
my goal is to put everything I have into music and see where it takes me. Like, that's what it is. Like, that's my goal.
So there's no...
There's no, like, well, the end of the tunnel for me is success. Success, like, like, that's what it is. Like, it's going to happen. But as far as, like, my goal as of right now, my goal is to just work hard to just show people what I can do.
Yeah. You mentioned success. I want to know, somebody asked me not too long ago, how do you define success? What is your version of success? And I feel like with a lot of people, success could mean various different things. Some may be material things, some might be money, having a house, having a family, what would yours be?
My goal is to help people, like, everywhere. That's my goal. That's all I want to do is help people. So if I could put my feelings that I wrote down on a piece of paper into a song, and writing is my therapy. That's how it started off, really, if I'm being honest. It's my therapy. I don't, like, I talk a lot when I do start talking, but when I'm not talking and I don't feel like I have somebody to talk to, I have to get it out on paper.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. So if anybody could relate to the things that I go through in my own head and can, like, feel like they're not alone, like, that's really why I kind of, like, want to do it. So, like, ultimately success to me is to help people. Like, if I can have a platform and help people through my music, or just do what I love and manage to, like, help people in the midst of all that as well, like that's success to me. Being happy, doing what I love, helping people I love, like,
And when you say helping people, are you talking more about
helping people through what they may be going through, if they can relate to what I'm going through. Helping people as in, like, what comes with the platform is that you have a stronger voice, so if anything needs to be heard, that is my goal as well. Helping people as in my family, if I, obviously, if I take it as far as it can go, I'm going to be financially successful, and that is a big deal for me and my family, so that's helping them too. That helps other people, the way I can, donations, stuff like that. Like, overall, that's success to me. Being able to just help the world as much as you can and do what you love and be happy, that's my success. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah.
It's real big. All right, well, we just want to thank you for your time. We appreciate you. We appreciate all of you guys for coming to even just listen to what she has to say and really enjoy and embrace the environment, basically. Where can they find your social media and your music?
So I have a link tree, but it's on my Instagram. My Instagram is Mlettti with 3 T's, specifically because 3 is my favorite number. And then it's Apple Music. I have music on Apple Music. I have music on Tidal. I have music on Spotify. I have music on SoundCloud. I have music on YouTube, all under my Instagram name. The majority of my songs are going to be on SoundCloud and Apple Music. Not so much on Spotify or Tidal or YouTube, because I don't really focus on those platforms so much. Although I'm going to start focusing more on YouTube, but I'm waiting to shoot some videos, so that's to come.
All right, cool. Well, thank you again for coming. Shout out to our sponsors, Pressed Record Cafe. I don't know which camera to look at.
Where?
There we go. One of those.
Thank you.
Give yourselves a round of applause. Give her a round of applause. Thank you. And Mlettti, everybody.
Make me feel like la-di-da-da. La-di-da-da. I saw you just the other day. I know you like to play games, but you know from the start that it wouldn't be easy to part from me. Don't you miss? I know you miss me way more than it seems. You could put your guard down, 'cause I know you wanna stay around. I don't wanna stay stagnant forever. And I know there'll always be better. On top of my mind is where you stay. And I choose to turn away. You should choose to elevate. Baby, just elevate. No staying in your place. Don't ever stay in your lane. Always out of line, yeah. Maybe it's time that I made up my mind. Gotta stand my ground sometimes. Make it official. No need for dismissal. Put that old shit to bed. You need some rest. Let it go, let it go. It's hurting your soul, baby. La-di-da-da-di-da, la-di-da-da-di-da. You're supposed to make me feel that all this could be real. La-di-da-da-di-da. The second one is going to be called Slide. And Slide is actually a freestyle that I did. It's fully freestyled, and I really like it. So, and it actually turned out to be one of my favorites. Like it is one of my favorites for sure. And it's a freestyle. So, just a fun fact: I did not write this. I went in the studio and I kind of just went with the flow to see what I could make. So, this is what I made. So used to you being by my side at night, whether you hugging me or not, whether you touching, whether we fucking or not, your presence always be enough, and the vibe I'm always feeling tough, and we know how to step out. You know how to treat me like I'm the only girl in the world worthy of you. Even though I know you got other bitches hitting up your line, trying to slide. I don't want you missing out, 'cause you can't see what this is about. Just be patient with me, but I'm not about to keep trying to make you see you're the one for me. I know you say I'm songs really are the only ones that are freestyle. So this is gonna be another one. It's called More Life Freestyle. This is really fun for me to do. So it's a little different, but I like it. It should be like more. It's like kind of weird name. More Life, but with like an exclamation mark for the I. You see it? Weird.
I don't see like a more like. I see no more. That's what I'm saying.
Which other ones? I'm sorry.
Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Okay. Wait, which other ones? This beat is really fun. So just tell me what you think after both of them are done. But you can go ahead and play those back to back. The first one's gonna be No More, and the last one is gonna be my favorite so far that I was saying. That is actually called Lost in Houston. So you could start with No More. I'm really excited for this evening too. And the next song's they're not fully done yet, but they're pretty much done. Don't say you love me if you won't stay down. We should get up, baby. And you stay on my mind, but the butterflies I once had don't come around no more. I don't mean to come all shady. No, I won't say your name. I'm not your baby. No, 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 no. Never felt so much hate in my heart. Trying to get revenge off the shit you did. The bullshit always seems so vivid to me. in Houston.
I got my rhythm. Got time rhythm.
That's the one. Sorry, I didn't title it my Lost in Houston yet, but
Okay.
yeah, that's the file name. Mhm.
Rhythm.
Yeah.
Mine.
Ooh, ever since I came back from Houston, I've been feeling a little lost. Ooh, ever since I came back from losing, I've been feeling like what's the cost? I've been trying to get my mind right, and all these things take time. Been trying not to break down, 'cause I've been running strong for miles now. No need to wonder if I sit in sunder, yes. And then I ponder about all the good I've done for the ones that ain't doing shit for me. Does that make me a good person, or does that make me a fool? Yeah. Does that make it a pure heart, or does that just mean it's full of hate for the way that I mistreat myself? Ooh, ever since I came back from Houston, I've been feeling a little lost. Ooh, ever since I came back from losing, I've been feeling like what's the cost? Gotta know myself worth, gotta put myself first. Tired of selling myself short. Gotta learn to be confident in what I can do, because I believe in you. Can you believe in me too? Lately I've been feeling like everybody's been fake to me. Can't even speak straight to me, going on and on. Ooh, ever since I came back from Houston, I've been feeling a little lost. Ooh, ever since I came back from losing, I've been feeling like what's the cost? Thank you guys so much. So tell me what you guys thought about the last two songs.
The last one was probably.
That was my favorite.
That's for
It's my
sure.
favorite right now. Lost in Houston is like my favorite. So it's gonna be on the EP. But I have a few favorites that I'm still gonna